Pattaya's property scene is one of the most dynamic in Asia, and it's proven to be a successful destination for several major developers who just keep going from strength to strength. Heights Holdings is one of the resort city's top luxury condominium developers, and after many years of investment, it's one of the most visible faces on the skyline here. Not only is Heights Holdings one of the most successful developers in Pattaya, it's also one of the most prolific, with 7 projects completed, 9 under construction and 4 more on the way. Buyers always like to see the building start to take shape, and we went on a tour to look at all the new projects underway. Heights Holdings projects stretch from one end of Pattaya to the other, from down here on the beach at Wongamat to up here at the peak of Pratumnak. There's no doubt that Pattaya's Pratumnak area has been a major draw for Heights Holdings. In this area, under construction are Laguna Bay 2, Sea View, Sea View Residence, Water Park, which will feature stunning rooftop pool and lofty landscaping, and the dramatic Peak Towers. It was here that I ventured up to the showroom and caught up with Heights Holdings owner and director, Manny Borenstein. Well, we're up here on the 9th floor of one of the most exciting projects here in Pattaya at Pratumnak, Peak Towers. And Manny, what a great spot.
Yeah, this is the Peak Tower building. We are now very close to finish the skeleton of the building, and the architect work, it's in process now. We are standing now in 9th floor. 9th floor, it's our mock-up floor. You know, before you do all the building, you do one floor perfect, with all the small details, and this is the reference for our subcontractors, how to do it in the right way.
Now, I've got to say, you've got fantastic big balconies on the rooms here. I mean, this is a great balcony and a great view. I mean, it's incredible. You'll never get built out here.
Listen, if you give the project with the best location and the best view in Pattaya, you need to give big balcony to allow you to enjoy this view. I don't think have another project here in Pattaya that have 180 degrees sea view. We can see all the sea view of Jomtien in the south side. We can see in the front of us the Kolan Island, and in the north we can see even in the upper floor the Bay of Pattaya. This combination of view, it's the winning.
You've got a lot of projects in Pratumnak. I mean, it's a very exciting part of Pattaya, isn't it? What's going on here?
Listen, we are believing in this area because this is the center of the city. As we know, the city now developed for the south, and this area, it will be the center of the city. If people will live in this area, it's everything is so close. All the attraction of the city, it's very close. Even the beaches here in this area, it's much quiet, much nicer than the beaches in the Pattaya city or in Jomtien.
I think the developers too have made an effort to actually ensure that quality comes in here as well, because what we're seeing is very high-end, very good quality projects.
From the day one, when we make the decision to do this project, we make the decision that we will use the best designers. And each part of this building, it's with the top designers in Thailand. If it's the interior design, if it's the landscape, if it's the architect, everything. We took the best designers, and we try to do the best, to use the best materials. So the combination of the good designer and you give him instruction to do it in the best materials. So it's
yeah, you can't really go wrong, can you? I think this place is one of your favorites. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
But you know, I've looked around today. You've got an amazing amount of projects, probably the most prolific, probably one of the most successful developers here in Pattaya. I think something like 9 projects under construction.
Under construction.
Another 7 projects finished, and another 4 coming in the future. So, I mean, that's 20 projects. It's pretty amazing.
Yes, we are now under construction in a lot of buildings. And when you say project, by building, it's much more. Sure. Because part of the project it's 2 buildings, part of the project it's 4 buildings, part of the project it's 7 buildings. So the volume of the construction we are doing now, it's huge, and I think we are doing it well.
At Jomtien, several projects are also taking shape. Laguna Beach Resort and Laguna Beach Resort 2. Jomtien is also home to the stunning Laguna Beach Resort 3, also known as the Maldives, which will take shape on this piece of land. The Maldives will feature a stunning playground of pools and gardens. Oliver, it's always exciting when you see a project taking shape, and we're standing up here on the 9th floor, and I can really start to see now where it's all going.
It's going very well indeed. I think we've seen today very clearly that the construction of the Peak Towers is progressing at a fantastic rate. Coupled with that, we're also selling very, very well indeed. This project is probably it's flown off the shelves very, very fast in terms of all of the Heights Holdings projects, and it's exceeded expectations. I think there are a few key success factors here. The fantastic location, the obscenely good views which we're experiencing now, coupled with the superb facilities as well, make for a very, very nice real estate value proposition.
And it's a view you're not going to lose ever, isn't it?
No, that's true indeed, and that's a very important point because of the zoning regulations, how close we are to the beach, as well as the ownership of the land plots around here means that the views that people experience from their units will stay intact for the development lifetime.
Yeah. Now, obviously, when you build a project of this sort of quality, do you think others look at you, other developers, and they raise the bar maybe a little bit? I mean, have you raised the bar, do you think, in some way?
I think the Peak Towers does raise the bar significantly, particularly in view of the location, the facilities and the design of the building. All of the units are well positioned to experience fantastic views of the surrounds. And imitation is the highest form of flattery, and there are several developments that you can see that look strikingly similar to the Peak Towers in the marketing around the city at the moment. So I guess that answers the question quite well.
At the other end of Pattaya, the luxurious Club Royal is taking shape in Nuklua. And overlooking the lovely Wongamat Beach is the ideally positioned Wongamat Tower. This stunning 38-storey high-rise is taking shape in what is now Pattaya's most talked-about beachside neighbourhood. Luxury on a whole new scale for Pattaya. You've got projects from one end of Pattaya to the other. You've also got fantastic projects coming at Nuklua, Wongamat, which is one of the new happening places in Pattaya, isn't it? And even looking further south as well.
Yeah, we have Laguna Beach 1, Laguna Beach 2, Maldives, in the south of the city. We have Pratumnak Hill, the center of the city, and we have Nuklua, like the north of the people. We are all over the city.
Yeah, and maybe beyond Pattaya as well. Are you looking beyond this city to other parts of Thailand?
Not now. Pattaya still good to stay here, to do here, and if we are concentrate and stay in one place I think it's if you split yourself too much and start to do in Phuket, Samui, Bangkok or other places, it will not be the same.
So Pattaya it is, but you never know what can come in the future. You never know. Yeah.
Listen, what we see in these days, that even if all the country, all what happened in Bangkok in these days, and it not affect us here in Pattaya.
Yeah.
If you see what happened in the days and in the night here in the city, you cannot drive the car, everything full, everything active, everything under construction and not stop. A lot of customers continue to come, and everything. It's amazing how the political situation not affect the business.
Here. It's like another world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on all the projects. Great to see a great name in Pattaya doing so well, and looking forward to seeing what's coming up next. So,
okay.
Yeah, I guess the sky's the limit, yeah?
We try.
Thanks a lot, Manny. Thanks for taking us on tour.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So if you're looking to invest in Pattaya and the eastern seaboard, why not reach for the heights?